Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hemashailaabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakalagunanidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a warm welcome to today's session. Before I begin the session, I would like to make a mention today. This last session of this series today might extend by another 10 minutes than our usual time. It might extend another 10 minutes to bring it to a logical conclusion for this series and then proceed in our next series on 16th of January. So a 10 minutes extension might be there. Please be with us. We saw what happened between Ramchandra ji and Mata Kaushalya ji. We also saw the glory, the greatness in Mata Kaushalya ji, how she addressed the condition, the situation, the circumstance. Sita ji, another beautiful character And we now see the glory of Sitaji. In fact, we have started seeing the glory of Sitaji. Sitaji also came to know the glory of Kaushalyaji, and Kaushalyaji in turn comes to see the glory of Sitaji. All were together, but it is at such occasions we come to know the depth of a personality. Is it not? Look at Sitaji. Sitaji never asked why Rama should go to forest. She never asked why is he sent to forest. She never asked. Her question was, why not me along with him? That was her question. Meaning what? She respects the decision of the elders, her mother-in-law and father-in-law, and her husband, Bhagavan. She respects all of their decision. Therefore, she never questioned why Rama should go, why is he sent. But her question was, why not me along with him? I also want to go. I will definitely want to go. So this character of Sitaji does not overrule the elder's way of thinking or the elder's decision. During her thought, at the same time, she puts her foot down and says, this is my dharma, period. Therefore, I have to go with him. I have no choice. And we also saw how Ramchandraji replied to all the questions of Sitaji. He gave her all knowledge, but at the same time, looking at her dharmic way of asserting herself, he agrees to take her to the woods. Kaushalyaji blesses her and also agrees. Now comes Lakshmana. He comes running like a child and falls at the feet of Rama. He was worried what Rama would tell him to do. Bole bachanu Rama naganagara, Sila saneha sarala sukha sagara. Lakshmana, who was the very embodiment of nobility, an embodiment of love, an embodiment of surrender, and who was straightforward, and he was eternally happy being with Ramchandraji. Therefore, even when he is expressing one kind of unhappiness because of the separation of Ramchandraji, otherwise, while he is with Ramchandraji, he also exercised or experienced a lot of happiness. This we have seen. Tata prema basa janika daravu samuji hridaya parinama uchavu. Lakshmana, who became too anxious. Now, he did not become too anxious for anything else in the Ayodhya. He was anxious because of his love towards Bhagavan. This Ramchandraji understood. And see how Ramchandraji is now going to speak. Very beautiful portion. This prasanga is amazing. It exhibits each and every one's depth of love for Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. Let us see. Matupita Guru Swami Sikha Siradhari Karahi Subhaya. Yesterday we saw the last doha. Those who reverentially and obediently follow Matu, Pita, Guru, Swami and their advice, Sikha Siradhari Karahi Subhaya Lahevu Labhutina Janamakara Nataru Janamu Jagajaya, they will reap the best fruits, is what Ramchandraji said. Now we will see. अस जिय जानी सुनहु सिख भाई, करहु मातु पितु पद सेवकाई, भवन भरतु रिपुसूदन नाही, रावु वृद्ध मम दुखु मन माही, मैं बन जाऊँ तुम्हि लेई साथा, होई सबहि विधि अवध अनाथा, गुरु पितु मातु प्रजा परिवारु, सब कहूँ परई दुसह दुख भारु, रहूँ करहु सब कर परितोषु, न तरुतात होई बड़ दोषु, जासुराज प्रिय प्रजा दुखारी, सो नृप अवसि नरक अधिकारी, रहूँ तात असि नीति बिचारी, सुनत लखनु भय व्याकुल बारी, सियरे बचन सूख गई कैसे, परसत तुहिन तामर सुजैसे, उतरु न आवत प्रेम बस, गहे चरण अकुलाई, नाथ दासु मैं स्वामी तुम, तजहु तकाह बसाई, उतरु न आवत प्रेम बस, गहे चरण अकुलाई, नाथ दासु मैं स्वामी तुम, तजहु तकाह बसाई, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। भगवान रामचंद्र जी never thinks only about himself. He thinks of everybody. Remember, including Praja. Ayodhya is never left out. Ayodhya and Ayodhyavasis are part of their family, are part of their heart itself. Now see how beautifully Ramchandra ji addresses the condition to Lakshman ji. Condition meaning situation. अस जिय जानी सुनहु सिख भाई. Oh my dear brother, please bear this in mind, whatever I am going to tell you. Listen to my advice carefully with all alertness. करहु मातु पितु पद सेवकाई. What you should do is stay back in the palace. Kara matu pitu pada sevakai. You have such a beautiful opportunity to serve at the feet of the mother and father. Bhavana bharatu ripusudana nahi. We know that Bharata and Ripusudana, Shatrughna, both of them are not there in the palace. Ravu Briddha Mama Dukhu Manamahi. He is aged. At the same time, he is very disturbed because of his love towards me. Keep this in mind. मैं मन जाऊं तुम ही ले साता. In case, if I go to forest and take you also to the forest, होई ही सब विधि अवधानाथा. Ayodhya will become anatha. Why Bharata Shatrughna is not there? The king is already not well. And one corner of his mind, even though he does not speak on that at any given period of time, he was sure the moment Rama goes, king will not be alive. He is very sure. We saw that earlier. Now what happens? Bharata is not there, Shatrugna is not there, king is unavailable. Then who is left out? Lakshmana. And मैं बन जाऊं तुम्हें लेगा when you come along with me. होई सब ही विधि अवदाना था. Ayodhya will become orphan. Everybody will become orphans. Guru pitumatu praja parivaru. And the preceptor Guru, pitumatu, the parents, people, as well as the family. Sab kahu parai dusah dukha bharu. All will be subjected to a great spell of total suffering. Terrible suffering. Therefore, rahahu karahu sabakara paritoshu. You please stay here and you comfort all of them. Which is very, very important. All of them must be happy. If you also come, they will become anatha. Natarutata ho ihi badadoshu. Otherwise, oh dear brother, it will become a sin. How does it become a sin? He says, Jasu Raja Priya Praja Dukhari. In case in a kingdom, a king and his santana, all of us, if we bring suffering to the beloved people, so nrupa avasi naraka adhikari. Such a king will only deserve naraka. He will go to hell. Do we want that? As wonderful sons, do we want that to happen? Please bear this in mind. Rahautata asi niti bichari. Think about all this and stay here. Please stay at home at the palace. Sunata lakhanu bhaye vyakula bhari. The moment Lakshmana heard, he became very, very distressed. He was very disturbed. Siyare bachana sukha gaye kaise. His face turned pale. And even though sukha gaye kaise, the whole face turned pale, Siyare bachana, even though that words were very soothing, very polite, with all love and affection, even though the words were, it brought trembling, suffering, distress to Lakshmana. Parasata tuhina tamara sujaise. Just as the lotus dries away when it is touched by the frost. The frost, when it touches lotus, that coldness in it makes the lotus dry. Think, even though it is cold, lotus will become dry. Utaruna avata prema basa gahe charana akulai. Lakshmanji, he became overwhelmed with love and affection, at the same time fear. He ran and clasped Ramchandraji's feet. He was in total anguish. Nath dasu mein swami tuma tajahun kaha basai. O Lord, Bhagavan, hey brother, I am your slave. Dasa tuma. I am your slave. How can you leave me? Where will I go? I don't know anything other than you. In case you abandon me, tuma tajahun kahu basai. Where will I go? Whatever I am, oh Bhagavan, I am only because of you. I am like this because of you. I have no world without you. When there is no world without you, where will I go? And then in the next chaupai, how beautifully Lakshmana speaks like a child. A child, a child when you say, let us say a child is in the cradle, and the child which is lying in the cradle beautifully, peacefully sleeping. How many of us say, look at that soul, like Papi is sleeping. When he wakes up, my God. Don't we comment like that? That child, when he wakes up, now what does the child's experience are? It is hungry. Sleep is over. Now what will the child do? It is extremely hungry. It cannot speak. It doesn't know how to speak. So it doesn't know how to express. That dukkha and inability to express. Remember these two. The dukkham, what is the dukkham? Hunger. Kshudvyadhischa chikitsatam. Acharya Shankara says in Sadhana Panchakam. Kshud is also a vyadhi. Vyadhi means what disease? What is disease? Dis-ease is equal to disease. And here, kshud is also a disease. Hunger is also a disease. It brings lot of disease to us. That is why we run to pick up something and grab something to eat. For what? To get rid of the dis-ease of hunger. Now the child, it has got a disease. It is not at ease. And it doesn't know how to express its pain. Think, that pang of hunger, he doesn't know how to express. So what does he do? He cries loudly. He doesn't know anything. That is an extreme way of surrender to the mother. Isn't it? Mother, wherever she is, she will come running and, and then she will feed the child. Mother understands. Look at that. Mother understands whether the child is crying because of hunger or because of some stomach pain or because some ant or something was biting. So many things are there. But the mother understands. Why? Because mother looks at the child from the heart of hearts and she can feel the child. Similarly, Lakshmanji ran and fell at the feet of Ramchandraji, and with that childlike attitude, not childish attitude, please. Childlike attitude, see how beautifully Lakshmana expresses himself. Deenhi mohi sikhani ki gosayi lagi agama apani kadarayi नरबर धीर धर मधुर धारी निगमनीति कहते अधिकारी मैं शिशु प्रभु स्नेह प्रतिपाला मंदरु मेरु किले ही मराला गुरपितु मातु न जानवु काहू कहु सुभावु नाथ पतियाहू जहाँ लगी जगत स्नेह सगाई प्रीति प्रतीति निगमनि जुगाई मोरे सबई एक तुम स्वामी दीन बंधु उर अंतर्जामी धर्म नीति उपदेशियताही कीरति भूति सुगति प्रिय जाही मन क्रम बचन चरण रथ होई कृपा सिंधु परिहरिय किचोई करुणा सिंधु सुबंधु के सुनि मृदु बचन बिनीत समुझाए उरलाई प्रभु जानी स्नेह सभीत सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Lakshmana's emotions It broke all boundaries. The eruption of love, at the same time, the eruption of pain, suffering, both of them crossed all boundaries. See, दीन्ह मोहि सिखनी की गोसाई लगी अगम अपनी कदराई. Hey Gosai, O Lord, all your advices, whatever you have given, will definitely suit all noble men who are maybe valorous, maybe brave. At the same time, they are self-possessed. What do you mean by self-possessed? They have that ahankara in them and they are very attached to their ahankara. It can be power, it can be position, it can be wealth, name and fame and so many things. It can apply to all those people, whatever advices you gave. But, hey Bhagavan, lagi agama apani kadarai. I lack that boldness what all they have. I have no courage or confidence. Why? I am a child. I am a child at your feet, O Lord. Therefore, that doesn't apply to me. Narabara dhira dharama dhuradhari nigamaniti kahute adhikari. And those people who are champion of such wonderful virtues, which they possess, and are fit enough, an adhikari, for studying Vedas, studying Shastras, moral philosophy, all that blah 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 blah. All of those advices will fit to such people. Not to me. I don't know anything. I just can't think of all that. Why? I am a not yet mature child. I am an immature child, you may say. I am a simple child at your feet. मैं शिशु प्रभु, हे प्रभु, मैं शिशु, I am a child. Saneha Pratipala, I am nourished by what? By your love and affection, Bhagavan. Such an innocent child I am. Please note, many people say, I am like your child. It is not innocence. Many times it is childishness only. I won't degrade people who are childlike. But generally what we find in the world. But Lakshmana is definitely, completely a childlike person, and this childlike person is beautifully nourished by the love of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji. Therefore, it is you who have nourished me. Mandaru meru ki lehi marala. Oh Lord, I am a small baby swan enjoying in the Manasa Sarovara lake. And me being such a very tiny baby swan, young swan, can it ever lift Mandara Parvata or Meru Parvata? How is it possible? How can I lift all the responsibilities of the kingdom? Not possible. I am your child, Bhagavan. Main Sisu. Gurapitu matu na janavu kahu. Hey brother, hey brata, I know nothing. Guru, Pitu, Matu, they are there. They have taken care of me. I have loved their, Sangha. I have loved their presence. At the same time, all of them not matter as much you matter to me. Kahau subhavu natapati ahu. Kahau, I am telling you, Bhagavan, please trust me, O Lord. This is my nature. What is that? Jahalagi jagat saneha sagai, preeti pratiti nigama nijugai. Whatever ties, whatever affection, whatever may be there in this world, love, confidence exists in the world as declared by Nigama, Vedas, Shastras, whatever they may say. Now look at that sentence. More sabhi ekatum Swami. For me, you are everything. Look at that list. Even parents doesn't matter to me as much as you are to me, because I have nobody other than you. Surrender to the highest order. We all chant, isn't it? The last shloka of Guru Stotram, Tvameva Mata Chat Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam. We only chant. We only show off our knowledge of chanting. Think. We neither have that surrender to Bhagavan, nor we honestly have that kind of a surrender even to our own parents, with due respects. Think. This kind of surrender, where everything in the world is thrown away for the sake of one pair of feet, More sabhi ek tum Swami. For me, everything is you and you alone, O Lord. I know nothing. I am a child. He Dina Bandhu, Ura Antarjami. What are you saying? You are the Antaryami. You are the very soul, in the soul of everybody, in the life of everybody. You are the very life in all the lives. Don't you know? Can't you understand? If you can't understand, who else can understand my plight? How can I survive without you? Dharma niti upadesiyatahi. All the reverence, all the decorum, all should be taught. Yes, I take it. But who is fond of glory, fortune, name and fame, noble destiny, for all of that, all your advices will hold good. Because they have something to achieve, something to acquire, something to possess, something to enjoy, something to revel. For all those people, all your advices matter. I have nobody. You are the only resort. Therefore, anyatha sharanam nasti. Tvameva sharanam mama. Tasmat karunya bhavena raksha raksha Ramachandra. Look at that heart of Lakshmanji. Mana krama bachana charana rata hui. Thought, word and deed. One who is surrendered at your feet. Hey Bhagavan, Kripa Sindhu Parihariye ki sohi. How can you abandon me like this? How can you say that you stay back? How did you get such a heart to tell me stay back? And do you think that I will stay alive? Karuna Sindhu Subandhuke. Karuna Sindhu, the all compassionate Lord, slowly embraced him. Suni Mridu Bachana Binita, he embraced him, held him tightly to his heart, consoled him. Samujhayura Lai Prabhu. Now, Lord understood what? Jani Sanehu Sabita. Bhagavan could now feel the intensity of that pain, intensity of the suffering, the depth of the love in Lakshmana. He could feel, and who else can feel that other than Bhagavan? So, he came to know what? If Lakshmana stays back, he will no more be alive. He cannot stay without me. Now the question comes. Lakshmana is ultimate at this feat. Bhagavan knew that even Dasharatha had so much of love. Bhagavan knew even Kaushalya Mata was like that. He knows very well about Sita. For Sita he accepted. But Dasharatha cannot be handled in the forest. Mata of Kaushalya also cannot be handled in the forest. They cannot handle themselves, nor these people can handle them. Why? Dasharatha is aged. And he needs care, therefore Kaushalya Mata has to take care of him. And he has told Kaushalya Mata, I will come back and see you and I will fall at your feet. Therefore, she has to hold on. And when she is holding on, she will take care of Dasharatha. Sita, she has asserted herself and she will not step down from her stand. And Lakshmana is so afraid. What if Rama leaves him behind? And so Rama thought he will surely not live. And now comes the beautiful portion. Bhagavan speaks to Lakshmana. In Ramayan, we should look at it, we should listen to it, we should be strong enough to understand what all flaws we have while listening to the glory of Ramayan. And along with that, if only we do not use our heart in listening, if we listen to it with a dry intellect, then we can't be a better fool. We must live Ramayan while we are listening. What a beautiful thought. Let us see. Magahu bida matusan jai. First line. Ramchandraji, very convinced. Internally he is happy also. Magahu bida matusan jai. Avahu begi chalahu ban bhai. Mudita bhai suni raghubar bani. Bayavulabha badagai badihani. Harashita hridaya matupahi aye. Lakshmana at total 180 degrees. God, Bhagavane Rama. Harashita hridaya matupahi aye. Manahu andha phiri lochana paye. Jai janani paganayavu matha. Manu raghunandana janaki satha. पूछे मातु मलिन मन देखी लखन कही सब कथा विशेषी गई सहनी सुनी बचन कठोरा, मृगी देखी दव जनु छहु ओरा। लखन लखेर भा अनरथ राजू, एहि सनेह बस करब अकाजू। मागत बिदा सभय सकुचाही, जाई संग विधि कही न किनाही। समुझी सुमित्रा राम सिय, रूप सुशीलु सुभावु। नृप सनेहु लखि धुनेउ सिरु, पापिनी दीन्हि कुदाउ। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Ramchandra ji told Lakshman ji, Magubidha, go, talk to your mother and take permission from her. Now the questions come. What is the question? Lakshman ji told him clearly, I have nobody other than you. Not even Mata, Pita, nothing, nobody in this world other than you. When he has told Ramchandra ji that I don't have anybody, nobody matters except you, why should he go to the mother to take permission? Is it not? Even though Ramchandra ji also knows that Lakshman ji has completely surrendered, he does not require to go and take permission from anybody, including parents. That is the highest standpoint with Lakshmana is. Bhagavan knows. But why did he send him? The reason is, if, now please be very attentive, very, very sukshma points, and that's why I took permission that I will take some more time. Please, if I take a little more time, please accept and be with me. You will also enjoy. If Lakshmana does not go to Mata Sumitra ji to take her permission, we will not have come to understand the glory of Sumitra ji. Every character in Ramayan plays a vital role in our life. Param Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayanand would often say, Bhagavad Gita is between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. What should I do with that? Arjuna is you and me. Bhagavad Gita is for you and me. For us to change our wrong thinking and march in the right path. Similar is Ramayan. The knowledge what we get from Ramayan and the knowledge what we get from Bhagavad Gita are no different. All are the same, and all the knowledge is to educate our mind, enrich our intellect, and with that enriched intellect, educated mind, apply that in our day-to-day life. Every character plays a vital role. See how a mother can be. We saw how a mother can be when it came to Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi also was mother. But she can be so cruel. Possible. What to talk of Kaushalya ji? Even though she was shattered, she stood up to the occasion and blessed both of them. And here comes the third person, Sumitra ji. She is going to steal the show. She is going to steal the show today. The way she responds to this condition is simply amazing. Simply amazing. Inexplicable. We will see. Maybe Bhagavan wanted us, you and me, to understand that wonder in Sumitraji. Otherwise, we would never understand. The character of Sumitraji is so subtle, so subtle. We need a lot of time to really understand. We have to go deep to understand that subtlety of the heart of Sumitraji. At the same time, the knowledge in Sumitraji. What a prasanga, my God. And very interesting. It is so strange how Sumitraji and Lakshmanji, mother and son. The mother did not know the glory of the son, and the son did not know the glory of the mother. Both of them are glorious. And it is this prasanga which reveals the surrender of Lakshmanji and the subtlety of Sumitraji. It is for this Ramchandraji wanted to bring to light the depth of surrender in Lakshmanji and the depth of the subtlety, the glory of Sumitraji to you and me. Just to bring it to our understanding, he asked Lakshmana to go to his mother and take permission. How wonderful. He said, go. Take permission. Avahu begi chalahu banabai. And come quickly. Don't get settled there. Don't get very emotional. All these are subtle thoughts between the lines. Very deep thoughts. Go and quickly come back. Avahu behi chalahu banabai. We have to rush. We have to go. It's getting late. Mudita bhaye suni raghubara bani. Lakshmana Mudita bhai, he rejoiced. He was waiting for that. So he happily listened to these words. Bhayavu labha bada gai badi ghani. And then it was the greatest gain in his life. This is what Lakshmanji thought. And he also thought a mighty, loss is averted. What is that loss? Separation. So that mighty loss is averted and beautiful gain. What is that gain? Being at the feet of Bhagavan. Harashita Hridaya Matapai Ai went up to his mother with delighted heart. Manahu anda pirilochana pai. You know how, like Tulsidaji says, Manahu anda pirilochana pai. It is as though he was blind. Earlier he had eyes, vision. Then suddenly when Ramchandraji told him, no, you have to stay here, they will become orphan, you only have to take care, Bharata and Shatrugna are not there, therefore you can. When such logic are given, he became blindfolded as though. He could not see anything, he could not think, mind became blind. Manahu anda. Pirilochana pai. It was as though he again got that vision and he was so happy and delighted. Jai Janani Paganayavu Matha. Approaching his mother, he bowed to her, took her blessings. He touched her feet. Manu Raghu Nandana Janaki Satha. While even though, how beautiful, what a beautiful sentence. Manu Raghunandana Janaki Sata. While he is performing that prostration, while he is doing namaskar at the feet of the mother, his heart is only with Ramchandraji and Sitaji. Puche matu malina mana dekhi. Finding him actually depressed. See, even though that joy will be there, Some fear was there. What if mother says, no, 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 you don't go, we need you. Well, he cannot overrule because Ramchandra said, go and take her blessings and come. Take her permission and come. If she does not, so the mind was distressed. That was seen in the face. Therefore, Puche Matu Malina Manadeki, seeing his distressed face, she inquired the reason. Lakhana kahi sabakatha biseshi. He expressed everything, whatever happened, the whole katha. Gai sagami suni bachana kathora. Sumitra ji was very alarmed as to what happened, why should it happen like that. And then Mrigi dekhi dava janu bahu ora. It was like a female deer or deer, whatever you say. It was finding itself amidst fire all around. That was her feeling, that was her experience. Lakhana lakedaba anaratha aju. Lakshmana was a little apprehended. He was a little doubtful also that things might go wrong again because she is becoming a little emotional. Ihisane habasakaraba akaju. And that this mother might, what if she frustrates? Why? That emotion has started arising in mother's heart. Magate bidha sabaya sakuchahi. He therefore he was a little nervous also. Asking permission, things like that. Jai sanga bidikahi hi kipnahi. And he thought, oh God, will she allow me? Will she send me? Now she is becoming emotional. Isn't it? See, emotions can happen every time. And it can go back also sometime. We all see, we all experience, isn't it? Samuji Sumitra Ramasiya Rupa Susilu Subhavu. Sumitra ji, remembering the beauty, the virtue and the wonderful character of both Ramchandra ji and Sita ji, Nripasane hulaki dhune usiru papini dina kudavu. He said, considering the king's affection, what king has got towards Ramchandra ji and Sita ji, and Ramchandra ji and Sita ji's reverence towards the king, Sumitra started beating her head. Think. After mother, she started beating her head. But Papinidhi Nebudai, how can this queen Kaikeyi, Papi, she has played a foul play now, was there in her mind. But look at the bounds. But now comes the, beautiful words. This is the best and one among the best. If I can say it in my way of presentation, bestest most. I know my English is wrong. Bestest most part of Ramayan. The words that Sumitra, as the mother of Lakshmana, by which, she actually stole the show. We will see. Dhiraju dharevu kuvavasara jani sahaja suhrida boli mridubani तात तुम्हारी मातु बै देही पिता राम सब भाति सनी. What a mother, what a mother. मातु बै देही पिता राम. अवधतः जह राम निवासु. Lakshmana, Awadh, where Rama is, there is Ayodhya. Tahai divasu jahan bhanu prakasu jaun paisiya Ramu ban jahi. Awadh tumhara kaju nahi, kaju kachu nahi. Gurapi tumatu bandhu surasai. So yahi sakala प्राण की नाई। राम प्राण प्रिय जीवन जी के, स्वार्थ रहित सखा सब ही के। पूजनीय प्रिय परम जहाते, सब मानिय ही राम के नाथे। अस जिय जानी संग बन जाहू, लेहु तात जग जीवन लाहू। भूरि भाग भाजनु भयहु, मोहि समेत बलि जाऊ। जौ तुम्हार मन छाड़ी छलो, कीन्ह राम पद ठाऊ। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरु नाथ महाराज की जय। धीरज धरे वो को अवसर जानी, understanding the condition, the situation, the time. सहज सुहृद बोली मृदुबानी. True to her name. Her name is Sumitra. What is Sumitra? She is the friend of the entire universe. Sumitra of the whole world. She naturally had that good heart, Sumitra. And now she spoke in the most gentle words and most difficult for a mother to tell her son. A biological mother to tell her son, this is the most difficult thing. Tat tumhari matu Vaidehi. She says, my son, hey Lakshmana, from now, Tatha matu Vaidehi tumhari. Vaidehi is your mother. Pita Ramu, your father is Rama. Sab bhati sanehi, in all ways they love you and you also love them in every way. Well known. Therefore, avadataha jaha Ramu nivasu. It is not in Avadha Rama is staying. Wherever Rama is, that place is Avadha, Ayodhya. Look at the vision. Wherever Rama is there, it is Ayodhya. And it is not where Ayodhya is Rama there. We will see the logic also. Taiha divasu jahan bhanu prakaso. The day is wherever the sun is. The sun never sets actually. For you and me, with the condition of the earth, by the turn of the earth, we have night and day. But wherever sun is, there is day only. Sun and moon wanted to meet each other. Everybody were talking about moon, beautiful moon, lovely moon, sweet moon, all that they were talking. So sun wanted to establish his prowess. He went to Bhagavan and he said, Bhagavan, I am very disturbed. I am seeing so many people talking about moon. I want to see the moon. So he started going towards the moon. And now, still he is searching. Think. So, day is where sun is. Sun can never see darkness. How beautiful. And therefore, Jaun pai siya Ram ban jahi. If Sita ji and Rama ji, Sita and Rama are really proceeding towards the wood, Avadha tumari kachu kaju kachu nahi. You have no business in Ayodhya. 1. Two, wherever Ayodhya is, you are there only. So where is the question of going away from Ayodhya? Wherever Rama is, there is Ayodhya, and wherever Ayodhya is your job. You have to go. Avadha tumara kachu, kaju kachu nahi. Gurapi tumatu bandhu surasai, soiyahi sakala pranaji ki nahi. All these people, preceptor, guru, pitumatu, parents, bandhu, brothers, sura, the celestial beings, Sai, the master, Soyahi Sakala Pranaki Nai, all these to be considered as one's life. People who support one's life, all these people accepted. Ramo Pranapriya Jivana Jike. Who is Rama? He is the very dearer than life itself. Meaning what? He is the most dear, much more than all these people. Gura, Pitu, Matu, Bandhu, Sura, Sai. All of them are life, yes, very important in our life. But Rama is Pranapriya. He is much more than life itself. Jivana Jike. He is the very soul. He is the very life of all lives in this universe. Swartha Rahita Sakha Sabahike. And both of them, Ramchandra ji and Sita ji, they are the selfless, Swartha Rahita, selfless Sakha, Sabahike. Best friend of all is Bhagavan Sri Rama. Beyond, please note, time and again Tulsi Dasi writes, Ramchandra ji is even beyond parents. Tulsi Dasi says. It does not demean the value of parents. But when it comes to Ramchandra ji, he is beyond parents. Pujaniya Priya Parama Jahate. Whomsoever are worthy of adoration and most dear. Saba Maniyahi Rama ke nate. They should be accounted as those who have love for Ramchandra ji's feet. Asajiya jani sanga ban jahu. Bear this in mind, Lakshmana, and accompany him to the forest. Banajahu, Sanga. What a mother, isn't it? Lehu tata jaga jivana lahu. Derive, my boy, the very benefit of your existence. Bhuri bhaga bhajanu bhayahu mohi sameta bali jau. Hey Lakshmana, it is your great fortune and mine. As a biological mother, it is both of our great fortune. Jau tumare mana chadi chalu. It is for your sake. I declare, O Lakshmana, that your mind has sincerely taken up in the abode of Ramchandra ji's feet. Now Sumitra ji says something very beautiful and very strong. And this declares who Sumitra ji is, and it is for this Lakshmana was sent to Sumitra ji to take permission. We will see this part in the next series. We will begin the next series on the 16th of January with this portion. Very, very, very beautiful portion. Do not miss the first day. Alright? Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai, Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.